Hi guys, Tony here. I saw the Manchester United match against Tottenham Hotspur. It was 3-0 Spurs over Manchester United. It was a weird game today. Man United had the bulk of the chances even early on in the game, the first half, when it was 1-0. But it was a completely shocking result today, and it is completely outrageous. And if you look at the Manchester United lineup today, you go like, oh, Jose Mourinho completely lost the plot. He completely lost the plot because there is no Marcus Rashford and there is no Alexis Sanchez in the game. And even the center back, Chris Smalling, Eric Bailey should be in there instead. He should be in there against Smalling, no Rashford. You know, your big signing, Alexis Sanchez, is sitting on the bench on Monday Night Football against Spurs. You need to play your best. You need to play Rashford. You need to play Alexis Sanchez. You need to play Bailey instead of Herrera as a wing back on the side. You have to go out there and just, wow. The game could have easily went another direction if Romelu Lukaku made that shot on that Hugo Lloris blunder. If it's 1-0, then Manchester United are confident and they can try to settle for parking the bus. And even if Jose Mourinho does that with a 1-0 lead with Romelu Lukaku, well, you still got to defend, and there's a chance that the game can end the draw. So today, it completely shifted after that Lukaku miss, and it was a weird game for both sides because even Dele Alli had two chances to score. Well, he had like 4 or 5. His buddy Lingard too. And you see, Jesse Lingard was missing all these chances today. Jesse Lingard, and why was Jesse Lingard in there instead of Marcus Rashford, right? Alexis Sanchez. This is exactly what we're talking about here today. And the fact that, there was United didn't know how to attack out there despite the 21 shots when they were down. So when United are not controlling the game, then if they're not ahead, then they're not able to command the game and be able to come back. They're going to have to control games and either keep it a draw or to go in there with a lead. And that Lukaku miss really defined the game. United was heading on the victory if Lukaku missed that, or if Lukaku made that. But since he missed that, that gave the Spurs life. And Lucas Moura out on the wing, so he gave him trouble today. Pochettino played him today. He got out and attack just fine. United could easily said that they had the game, but it came down to the Spurs making the least mistakes. It came down to the Spurs making the least mistakes, and they were the better team because of that. Even though you look at the shocking lineup moves today in that Lukaku miss, I mean, they were in perfect position to execute and get up 1-0, but it didn't work out this game. But that brings back Brighton. That brings back the 3-2. The players went out to play for Mourinho today, but it's the tactics. What's wrong? Getting out early in the head and then park the bus. Or, this is the thing from Mourinho. So when it's 0-0 at halftime, okay, you can say if the Spurs going to go out and attack, whatnot. Pochettino was looking to not make mistakes. So I think tactically he did a good job today of not necessarily pushing high up. And that was what Pochettino did well today. But you got to put in Rashford and Sanchez right before the start of the second half. And Pochettino lost that. But at the end of the day, it's a 6-point gap with a lot of time to play. Spurs are having a solid roster right now. They're playing really great, but it is a really long season, and those signings and inevitable injuries for every team out there, just that might irk them down the road. It's awfully long season, and the main thing to take away from this is that this is not a sprint, but rather this is a marathon and a 6-point gap. Yeah, United had a fair share of problems, but United are going to have to pull a string of victories here, 5 or 6, before they play City. So since this is a marathon, even after 7 matches, even after the next 7 weeks, well, it's still going to be 10 matches in out of 38, and that's not even a third way through the season. That's just a little over a quarter. So that's even after the next 7 games that Man U has to play. So this is a really long season. I'm not counting them out, but there has to be a response here. In the second half, did not look good. And if Man United are going to win, they're going to have to make lineup changes. It's simple as that. Mourinho is going to lose the plot if he does not play his best from here on out. And that includes Marcus Rashford, and that includes Alexis Sanchez.